Hello and welcome everyone. Myself Rajendra Kumar Naik. A very good evening to all of you. So in this video, I'd like to explain about internal control. Very good topic. This comes from section B of auditing. Okay. So in this topic, I have explained about what is the internal control system and what are the essentials of an internal control system, what are the objectives of internal control system, and what are the advantages of having internal controls. So first, as we know that the internal control system is all the methods and procedures which are adopted to assist in achieving the objective of efficient conduct of business and ensure adherence to management policies, safeguarding of assets, and you know detection of frauds and errors, and checking the accuracy and completeness of accounting records, internal checks, and internal audit, which are integral parts of the overall internal control system. Internal control, as we know, that refers to a process that is designed for helping the organization to accomplish goals and objectives through person and the employee of the organization and IT means information technology systems, whereas internal check is a part of internal control. Internal check is only a part of internal control system, and hence internal control is the sum of all the internal check and internal audit. So internal control is the overall controlling systems, and where internal check is only a part of internal control. Internal control refers to the accounting procedures that act as a safeguard against fraud. Safeguard against fraud. Okay. Safeguards against fraud and losses. On the other hand, internal auditing is an activity that devises ways for organization for better achievement of objectives. Clear? On the other hand, essentials of an internal control system. What are the essentials of internal control systems? An efficient internal control system should you know sorry essentials of an internal control systems provide for proper division of functional responsibilities, proper division of functional responsibilities, and proper authorization and assignment of duties. Then for adoption of proper practices for adherence with management policies, for proper review and authorization of all the transactions, proper internal checks, proper internal audit system. So as we know that internal control always a broadening concept. Internal control always a broadening concept. So each organization each organizations must have a system of internal control in place for achieving the preset goals. Other than comprising the desired goals and objective of the organization, this system plays a very important role in any organization. Okay, and what are the essentials of an internal control system? As we know that this is proper division of functional responsibility, then proper authorization and assignment of duties, for adoption of proper practices for adoption adherence with management policies, for proper review and authorization of all transactions, and proper internal audit system. Okay, so now what are the objectives of internal control systems? Objectives are compliance, okay, reliance, safeguarding, security, increase efficiency, evaluation, review and correction, authorization, delegation, accurate planning, ensuring and conformity with accounting principles, resource utilization, safeguarding of resources, setting future corporate goals. So first we have to explain about compliance. Compliance means to have compliance with law and accounting practices generally accepted and followed in the country. The accounting processes also needs to be in compliance with this. Means to have compliance with law, to have compliance with law generally accepted in India, and the accounting practices, compliance with law and the accounting practices, and the accounting practices accepted in India. That is called compliance. Means to have compliance with law and the accounting practices generally accepted and followed in the country. The accounting processes also needs to be in compliance with this. Again, reliance. What do you mean by reliance? Reliance means to increase the reliance on the internal control system. Means the assurance, if you can say that assurance, to increase the reliance on the internal systems, people and accounting practices followed by the organization so that the chances of fraud are reduced. To increase the reliances so that the chances of fraud will be reduced. Chances of fraud will be reduced. So reliance most important point of internal control system. Then safeguarding. Safeguarding means what? Safeguarding means to safeguard the organization accounts, employees and assets by formation of foolproof policies and rules and regulations. Safeguarding means to safeguard the organization accounts, employees and assets by formation of foolproof policies, rules and regulations. Means to safeguard the organizations accounts, employees, etc. Accounts, employees, etc. and assets by formation of foolproof policies, rules and regulations. Next important point is security. Security means what? As you know that security means to provide security to customers, employees and property of the organization. Physical security systems like security guards, locks and anti-theft devices are used for providing protection. So security means to provide security to customers. Very important and most essential, that security means to provide security to customer, employees and property of the organization. Without security, it is very impossible to control internal control, most effective. Okay. Now, physical security system like security guard, locks and anti-theft devices are used for providing protection. Okay. For providing protection. Again, increased efficiency. Increased efficiency means to assist in human resource and performance management and to keep proper control over business activities to achieve maximum levels of efficiency. To assist in human resource and performance management. To assist in human resource and performance management. In human resource and performance management. Then evaluation. Evaluation means to evaluate the accounting system. To evaluate the accounting system for proper authorization of transaction. To evaluate the accounting system for proper authorization of transaction. To evaluate the accounting system for proper authorization of transactions. That's why evaluation is most important part of internal control. To evaluate the accounting system for proper authorization of transaction. Again, review and correction. Review and correction means, as we know, that to review the working of the business and locate weak point in operation and to take corrective measure for proper working. A review and correction means to review the working of the business so that locate weak point in operations and to take corrective measures for efficient working. To review what? The working of the business. The working of the business. Okay. Next, authorization. Authorization means is very important. Authorization means to provide proper authority for purchase, sale, valuation, verification and possession of assets. To provide proper authority for purchase, sale, valuation and verification of assets. These are should need to be authorized. Then delegation. Delegation means what? to provide for division of duties among the employees where all staff members work cohesively. To provide proper division of duties means to provide proper division of duties. Clear? Next, accurate planning. Accurate planning means to ensure that the auditor and the accountant of the organization make all the financial report correctly, and to ensure that financial planning is done accurately. To ensure that the auditor and the accountant both of the organization make all the financial reports correctly, and to ensure that financial planning is done accurately. So here both and accountant and the auditor both are jointly and severally responsible for or to make all the financial report correctly and to ensure that all financial planning is done accurately. Okay, auditors and accountant both, auditors and accountant both are should ensure that the auditor and the accountant of the organization make all the financial report correctly and to ensure that financial planning is done accurately. Next, most important objective of internal control is to conformity with accounting principles. Very essential and very important to conform to the basic accounting concept and principles that was governing an organization which is implemented in India. Conformity with accounting principle, to conform the basic accounting concept, basic accounting concept, basic accounting concept. Clear? Next, resource utilization means to ensure that all the resources like man, material, money and machines, man, material, money and machine of the organization are optimally used. Man, material, money and machine, this is all should ensure that these are optimally used. That is called resource utilization. Next, safeguarding of resources. Safeguarding of resources means what? We have already know that safeguarding of resources means to protect the resources of the organization against mismanagement or fraud, and to ensure that the company's activities are in accordance with law and regulations. Safeguarding of resources means to protect the resources of the organization against mismanagement or fraud. Protect against, to protect against mismanagement and fraud. To protect against mismanagement and fraud, and to ensure that the company's activities are in accordance with law and regulations. Next important point is setting future goals, future corporate goals, setting future corporate goals. Next and most important, that an efficient system of internal control helps the organization in goal setting. However, The organization should have certain policies, rules and regulations in place to achieve the preset goals. Means an efficient system of internal control helps in various cases to the organization in goal setting. This is most important. But however, the organization should have certain policies, rules and regulations in place to achieve the preset goals. So this is all about objectives of internal control. Now, advantages of internal control. Advantages of internal control. What are the advantages of internal control? First advantages of internal control is efficiency, effectiveness and economy. ये आपका इंटरनल कंट्रोल सिस्टम एफिशिएंसी होना चाहिए, effectiveness and economy. A good internal control system ensures that the resources are utilized only for their intended purpose and helps to overcome the risk associated with the misuse of organization fund and other resources. Means the resources are utilized only for their intended purpose, only for the intended purpose and not for other cases, and helps to overcome the risk associated with the misuse of organization fund and other resources.